Hey guys, hope you're doing well today. Well, today I thought I would do a quick little get ready with me, how I do my makeup for my new part-time job. I recently got a part-time job working 3 days a week, and yesterday I did this makeup look, and I thought I would just quickly show you how I did it, and feel free to follow along. It's not very quick, but I mean, obviously, you know, you can make it much more quicker than I do. The thing that takes the longest out of this whole makeup routine is obviously just doing the mascara, because as you know, building up mascara takes a bit of effort, but I will obviously skip through that part. I won't bore you with the tears of putting on mascara. So let's get ready. Okay guys, so first things first, we need to make sure that we are sun protected for the day. And I'm using the Elta MD SPF 46 UV clear. Usually you wear the white one, but I've been actually loving the one that's actually tinted. So we're going to be putting a dollop of that all over the face. Now, for the sake of this video, I don't want to have to keep washing my hands, so I'm actually going to apply it with a brush. So I'm just putting that all over the face. And making sure, and always making sure, and I'm going in with a flat paddle brush. This one here is a real cheap QVC flat brush, and I'm just going to be working that sunscreen into my face. And for those of you who hate the feeling of sunscreen on your fingers and foundation, using a brush will get you out of that debacle. So this is the routine that I actually did yesterday, and I thought I'd film it and show you guys today, because I was actually quite happy with the way it turned out, and it lasted all day. So real quickly, I'm just going in with my Kush Fibre Brow Gel. I'm going to be doing the brows before we move on to doing concealer. So I'm just brushing that through my brows. Love this eyebrow product because it's really just a one and done. It gives me the most beautiful colour and depth that I'm looking for in a brow product. And the time that I'm filming this right now is just after 7 AM, and I'm not using any lighting except the window, natural light that's coming through my window right now. Okay, brows are all done. Now it's time to move on to concealer, and I'm using the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum, and I'm using a mini buffing brush. I'm just going to put a little squirt of that, just about that much, and working that in under the eyes. So I'm just angling my mirror a bit because I don't have my mirror at the length that I need it to be, at the height that I need it to be. So working that in, it just sinks right in, this NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. The remaining of that, just go over the eyelid. There's really not much product left, but it gives us a little bit of something, you know. Now it's time for powder. I'm just using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finishing Powder. And with the same mini buffing brush that we just used for the concealer, getting a bit of powder and dusting that under the eyes. And then feel free to do a little bit of the dusting over the eyelid, especially if you have oily eyelids like I do. This really helps a great deal. I knew I had to get this palette for a reason, the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm Face Palette. This is the palette right here, and I'm going to be doing contouring, and the contouring brush that I'm using today is just the Elf Precision Pro brush. I think it's the Elf Precision brush. Yeah, the Elf Precision brush. So I'm going to be going in with this light contour shade right there. Just swirling it around a little bit. And then going right into the place where you would want to have your contour go. Is that a good enough description? And just gently buffing that into the skin, right in on top of the sunscreen. And I love this powder because it just goes on so smooth. There's no patchiness. Love it. Deepen it up a little bit. It also does have the deeper contour shade right there, which I haven't tried, and I will try. I'm sure it would be great for contouring the eyes. I'll have to give that a test someday. So now that we've finished contouring the face, just the cheekbones, there was a brush that I used, that's right, the mini buffing brush, it's a mini buffing brush by Sonia G, and I went in with this peachy shade right here. This is going to be our blush shade. And just putting that on all over the cheeks, up towards the upper cheekbone area. It's a beautiful peachy shade, I love it. It's got like a highlighter built into it already, so you don't really need to go in with a highlighter. You can if you want to, but I find it's just enough. A little bit on the nose. Just with a flat shader brush, I'm dipping into this highlighting shade here. And I'm putting that on the lower half of the upper eyelid. Just a gorgeous neutral champagne shade. And the shimmer is just right. It's not that really glittery highlighter. It's one that you can just put all over the eyes and not worry about your eyes creasing and it looks weird, because it really does make your eyelids look really smooth. And just on the side of the brush there, dipping in and just doing a little bit of the inner corner, just to brighten up the inner corner of the eyes a bit. Okay, and finally, the only last step that we're going to be doing, and the only part that actually really does take up the most time, is just the mascara, because I like to build up my mascara so that it's nice and thick, and yet that you've also you've also got the liner on underneath your upper eyelashes. So putting on a thick coat of mascara, and I'm using these Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk push-up lashes. It's absolutely beautiful. Feel free to put some mascara on the lower lashes. I've found that this doesn't transfer, and we've already got powder under the eyes, so it really will keep raccoon eyes at bay. And for lipstick, we're just using the lip liner by Jouer in Fawn. It's just a nice nude lip color, lip liner. I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Matte Revolution lipstick in Very Victoria. Last minute touches. And guys, that is pretty much the end of the look. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Get ready with me, and I will see you all again in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I'll just go now and get ready and get changed for work. Okay, bye.